I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. By my accumulations through the practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. By my accumulations through the practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. By my accumulations through the practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Sanje joda zoge jonam lo chanjo bado dane yapsuch dage jinso gebe sonam ge dola benjere sanje dubare sho Sanje joda zoge jonam lo chanjo bado dane yapsuch dage jinso gebe sonam ge dola benjere sanje dubare sho Sanje joda zoge chonam la chanjo bardo dane gyatsoch dage jinso gebe sonam ge dola benjire sanje rubare sho. Sidnullah. Geldi. Okay, page 6. Om ye dharma eto prabhavam etum desham dathagato yavatat desham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye swaha Om ye dharma hetu prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat tesham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye swaha Om ye dharma hetu prabhavam hetum tesham dathagato yavatat tesham chayo nirodha evam vati mahashramanaye swaha All phenomena arise from causes. The causes are taught by the Tathagata. The cessation causes as well as taught by grace here. Deyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhiswatyada Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhiswatyada Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhiswaha Okay, this morning we were talking about the two kinds of the Buddha nature, proliferating Buddha nature and the natural Buddha nature. And the proliferating Buddha nature, anyone who remembers what is proliferating Buddha nature? Anyone who remembers what the proliferating Buddha nature is? Say it again. Impure mind, your name? Okay. Luca saying impure mind. How many agree with Luca? Okay, good. Okay, good. And let's say that we need a little bit of the technical aspects also. What Lucas said is perfect. So people can come up with other questions. So we need fine-tuning. If somebody tells you that the impure mind, if there's a Buddha nature, then what about your self-centered attitude? This is also mind. There's also mind. Say the self-centered attitude, self-grasping ignorance, which we learned. Self-centered attitude. Is it a Buddha nature? Proliferating Buddha nature? What do you think? We did not discuss about this, but on the basis of what we said earlier, can you just guess? Self-centered attitude is also mind. Self-grasping ignorance is also mind. Anger is also mind. Attachment is also mind. Are they Buddha nature? What do you think? No? Okay. The answer is correct. So the Buddha natures, we talk about impure mind. Impure mind can improve. It can become more and more pure. So impure mind can improve. And say impure mind, it can improve. Somebody who is naughty boy or naughty child can improve. But self-grasping ignorance, if it is improves, is not good. Anger, if it is improves, is not good. Anger, it strengthens. So these are not proliferating Buddha nature, but the impure mind. So that will, as anger subsides, impure mind becomes more and more pure. So that is how the impure mind is the proliferating mind, the Buddha nature. And this impure mind, as the impurities are removed, then this impure mind will become, when you say gade, para, samgade, bodhi, swaha. The fifth one, the mind becomes more and more pure. When you reach the fifth one, then at that point, your mind becomes Buddha's mind. Impure mind becomes the Buddha's mind. What you have now as a proliferating Buddha nature, it becomes the Buddha's mind. You're getting it? Okay. Now the other one is the, what's the other one? Proliferating Buddha nature and natural Buddha nature. So natural Buddha nature, what you have now, all, whether you're Buddhist or not Buddhist, it doesn't matter. Everybody has this natural Buddha nature. This Buddha nature, when you become a Buddha, it becomes Dharmakaya. You getting it? It becomes Dharma. When you the Buddha nature, when you become a Buddha, that becomes the Dharmakaya. So what is that like? This is something I'm sure that we will get chance to learn here with like 10 days. We have enough time, and I'm sure we can cover this. Anyone who likes to remind me, anyone who likes to remind me this topic, how the natural Buddha nature, when you become a Buddha, it'll become the what? Dharmakaya, when you become a Buddha, right? Who's going to remind me? One. So you twice, right? You one. Anyone else? What does it remind me? Everybody's scared. Okay, over there, the lady there, here, yes, here. Two. I want still two more. 3, 4. Huh? Okay, that's a good question. Is there anybody who can remind me later on as to how what? National mind, no. And the Yangila, what did you say? Very good. How the natural Buddha nature can become the Dharmakaya when you become Buddha, right? This question, do you all know the question? Good. Okay, so there are several things that you need to remind me when we reached like 6th or the 7th day. 6th, 7th, if not, then the 8th day you have to remind me. Okay, good. Now the next point is that what would be the next question? Hey, what would be the next question? You have to connect me, What would be the next question? Oh, that day I said I'm going to explain later, right? You see? Oh, what is bodhicitta? Okay, okay. For the timing, what we're talking about is the two mental internal factors, right? Two internal factors, and we're talking about the two fundamental aspirations that we have. What are they? To get away from suffering and to have the maximum happiness. You're getting it? Now I'm going to make it a little more technical, not always very easy. Say, to get away from miseries. With zero miseries, that is known as nirvana. You're getting it? You heard about nirvana? You heard about Buddhahood. Now, what is nirvana? Nirvana is a state where your all miseries are removed. That is nirvana. You're getting it? That is nirvana. So, tell me, your infinite happiness. Technically, it is known as Buddhahood. You're getting it? Technically, it's not infinite happiness. Technically, it is known as Buddhahood. And the nirvana, that they say, where you remove your miseries, where you remove your fears, where you remove the loss of freedom. No, look, what? Miseries, fears, lack of freedom. Removing all these three, this is technically known as nirvana. And then they say infinite happiness is technically known as Buddhahood. You're getting it? Okay, so now, so just tell me, who is that? Males or the non-males who like to stay away from miseries? Hey, males or the non-males? All, right? Or let's say the Buddhists or the non-Buddhists? Huh? All. You're getting it? And who's that who wants maximum happiness? Buddhists or non-Buddhists? All, male, female, all. Okay, this is what we need to remember. So therefore, in Buddhism, we talk about nirvana and Buddhahood. In secular terms, nirvana means freedom from all miseries. Buddhahood means infinite happiness. You're getting it? So these are just put in technical terms, nirvana and Buddhahood. So usually when you talk about nirvana and Buddhahood, people think that this is Buddhism. It's not about Buddhism. It's what we are seeking. Everybody is seeking nirvana and Buddhahood. In say, technically speaking, we are seeking nirvana and Buddhahood. But in a loose sense, in a secular context, we are seeking fearlessness and infinite happiness. Are you good? So these are two basic, fundamental, and the aspirations. Now, for this, in a loose sense, what do we say? What are the internal factors? What are internal factors which attract miseries? You remember? Raise hands. Yes. Okay. Anyone else? Self-centered attitude. Very good. Okay. So as far as possible, you're getting it? The Nadia. What Nadia said is not wrong, but we want something complete. You're getting it? Self-grasping ignorance and self-centered attitude. These are the two. Then Nadia added anger. Anger, is it the internal factor or not? Yes, it is. Attachment, yes. All these afflictions are there's internal factors, right? So here, Nick, yes. What Nick said, how many of them are there? You're getting it? So actually, there are innumerable internal factors are there, but all can be grouped in two: self-grasping, ignorance, self-centered attitude. These two are there. If you get rid of these two, all millions become zero. All millions will stop. They're coming. Okay. We try to be as comprehensive and complete. You're getting it? I said, okay, say it again. What are the internal factors responsible for our miseries? Quick, raise hands, raise hands. Raise hands, raise hands, raise hands. Raise your hands, raise hands. No hands coming up. Yes, gentlemen here. Yes, here. Your name? Paul? Yes, tell me. What are they? Okay. What are the two internal factors which attract miseries when they come in contact with the external factors? Perfect. Good. Good. Once you become really thorough, expert in these concepts, it's not necessary that you have to repeat what I said. You're getting it for the time being. So when we learn the alphabets, A, B, C, D, right? You have to repeat. You agree? So what is Vietnamese alphabet? Vietnamese alphabet. ABC same. ABC, right? So we have to learn from the elders. Later on, when you become expert, then you can alter whatever you like. For the time being, this is how we have to learn. You're getting it? So that you get complete. Once you get the complete picture, then you don't have to really say mimic. You don't have to really emulate what I'm saying. Okay, good. So now how do we connect? Let's say that the self-grasping ignorance, self-centered attitude. Self-grasping ignorance, internal factor. What do you think? Just guess. What do you think is that antidote which can help you remove this self-grasping ignorance? Just guess. Don't worry. I'm not looking for perfection. Anyone? Yes, over there. Very good. Wisdom. You're getting it? To get rid of self-grasping ignorance, the wisdom. And there's very specialized wisdom known as wisdom of emptiness. Wisdom of emptiness. Later on, we're going to study this. Okay. So what happens is that what are your two fundamental aspirations? What are the two fundamental aspirations? Anyone who remembers? Hey, what is aspiration? Yes. Okay, reduce suffering. Okay, now I'm happy. I reduced my suffering because now I had the lunch. Right? My suffering is reduced. Be a little more technical. Anyone? Raise hand. The lady there. Nirvana Buddhahood. Let us be very technical. You're getting it? And then later on, you can modify it if you become really good at it. For the time being, just remember what the technical things that you've learned. And then later on, see if they make sense to you. After knowing all these things, if they do not make sense, delete. You're getting it from your laptop. There's so many files, not required, delete them. You're getting it later on. Once you become really good at it, then if they don't make sense, you delete. You're getting for the time being. This is how we have to learn. So thank you. Nirvana and Buddha. Let's be a little technical. You're getting it. So Nirvana. What's the opposite of Nirvana? Anyone? So this is where we are articulating the concepts. Opposite of Nirvana, lady there. Your name? Your name is not Samsara. Yes. Eza. Elixa. Eza. Okay. So Eza is saying that opposite of Nirvana is Samsara. How many agree with Eza? Good. Right? Gradually, don't just be able to say that opposite of Nirvana is Samsara. But what exactly is Samsara? You should have a very clear picture. Not just, okay, I learned from somewhere that Samsara is this. No. Samsara, for example, say, what do you mean by hunger? What do you mean by fear? Right? Fear, we all know. All know what fear is. You don't say, oh, fear means something like this is what I learned from somewhere. No. So, say at the moment, what is the opposite of nirvana? Samsara. Later on, you must be able to really understand it deeply in your own being that this is samsara, this is nirvana. And samsara, the root of samsara is ignorance. Root of samsara is self-grasping ignorance. You're getting it now. So say when somebody is given the answer, don't remain passive, thinking that okay, now somebody else give the answer, so I don't have the responsibility. So mentally be active. What the other person said is correct, not correct. If not correct, what do you think is the answer? So this is how we grow. Okay. So we see that samsara is what we have. We want to get away from samsara and attain nirvana. What creates samsara is self-grasping ignorance. How to get rid of the samsara, how to get rid of the self-grasping ignorance is wisdom of emptiness. You're getting it? Wisdom of emptiness. So look, samsara means the fear, loss of freedom, fear. With the wisdom of emptiness, your fear will be removed. It makes you fearless. So wisdom of emptiness will give you the fearlessness, will give you the freedom, will give the total freedom, and will give you fearlessness. So wisdom of emptiness, if you really get some experience of wisdom of emptiness, eventually, after getting a little bit of experience of emptiness, you meditate on this, the moment you get a little bit of the experience of emptiness, you become fearless. You could feel it. You become fearless. This is so beautiful. Otherwise, in a life, you have to live in fear, right? So this wisdom will give you the fearlessness. Therefore, fearlessness is also a mental state. And the wisdom of emptiness is the most fearless mind. Next is what do you see? Now, let's say with wisdom of emptiness, you get away from samsara, you attain nirvana. And what is next? What is the other one that you are seeking? Buddhahood, infinite happiness, Buddhahood. So that you have the potential for Buddhahood, you have the potential for infinite happiness, but it's not happening now. What stops you from experiencing this Buddhahood? What stops you? The two demons. What are the two demons? What are the two internal factors? Self-grasping ignorance. So that is done. The other one is self-centered attitude. So self-centered attitude is the one which stops us from experiencing Buddhahood. You're getting it? Self-centered attitude. So what will get rid of self-centered attitude? Just give your thoughts. The lady over there. Compassion. Very good. Compassion. Love, wisdom, compassion. Wow. Okay. So one will work. You see, right? Love, wisdom. Very broad. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So the compassion and let's say even the words self-cherishing or self-centered attitude. Opposite of that is self-cherishing and opposite other cherishing. You're getting it? So altruism. Very good. So altruism is other cherishing. You're getting it? So with self-cherishing, you remove this by practicing other cherishing, compassion, right? Love. So these fall in the category of the other cherishing. So the practice of other cherishing means universal compassion. With this practice, self-centered attitude will become very tough. Once self-centered attitude is going to be tough, then say you attain infinite happiness, which is Buddhahood. You're getting it? Okay, now, thus far, I explained it in a very simple terms. Now you have to learn it a little technically. You're getting it? We have to also know the technical aspects. Okay. Okay, let's say what you are seeking now. What are you seeking? What are you seeking? Nirvana and Buddhahood, technically, right? Nirvana and Buddhahood. Okay. So we see that everything that anybody is seeking somehow is included in these two. For example, sir, okay, what I'm seeking, Nirvana Buddha. No, I'm not seeking Nirvana Buddha. I'm seeking money, right? Money is also a part of why money. With the money, then when I'm sick, I can use my money to get my health. With money, when I'm hungry, I can buy food to remove my hunger. So to remove my problems. Removing the problems is known as nirvana. You're getting it? So in other words, somehow that what we're seeking is either it falls under nirvana or Buddhahood. Okay, good. 2. So we have 2 goals. Let's not forget it. Now 2 goals. And do you have the potential to attain these 2 goals? Yes, the answer is yes. So that is the Buddha nature. You getting it? You have the Buddha nature to attain these 2 goals. If you have the 2 potential to attain these 2 goals, why you don't have this now? Because these 2, the seeds, the 2 potentials are blocked by mental defilements. You're going to get mental defilements technically known as obscurations. The 2 goals, why we don't experience this? Because that they are blocked by the mental obscurations. You have the Buddha nature seed there, but they are blocked by the mental obscurations. How many obscurations? Because there are 2 goals, there are 2 obscurations. You're getting it? Now we are making a little more technical. 2 obscurations. Obscuration which blocks you from attaining nirvana is known as afflictive obscurations. Okay, let me repeat it. Affliction. We all have the affliction. We all have the mental defilements which block the 2 goals that you are aspiring. So because there are 2 goals, one which is nirvana. Nirvana is for you, for yourself, and Buddhahood is for all beings, right? Nirvana, although you have the potential to attain nirvana, but you don't attain it because something is blocking you. That obscuration which blocks you from attaining nirvana is known as afflictive obscurations. So these are 10 things that you need to remember. And that blocks you from attaining Buddhahood. There's something, although you have the potential of Buddhahood, but you don't experience it because something is blocking you. What is that obscuration which blocks you from attaining Buddhahood? That is known as cognitive obscurations. You're getting it? Okay, now we see that there are 2 goals and there are 2 obscurations. There are 2 obscurations. How to remove the 2 obscurations, right? How to remove the 2 obscurations? There are 2 things. Removing the 2 obscurations, they say, say there is there are 2 poisonous trees. There are 2 poisonous trees. One is a small one is a big one. And there's an axe. There's a very sharp axe there. And what will cut these 2 poisonous trees? Huh? What will cut these 2 poisonous trees? The sharp axe will cut, right? Hey, this is not philosophy. This is very easy, right? What will cut the 2 trees? Sharp axe will cut the 2 trees. But which require more determination? To cut a small tree or to cut a big tree? Big tree requires more determination. You're getting it? X is the same, but the difference lies in the determination, the motivation. You're getting it? Say, to cut a small tree, you don't require a big motivation. A small motivation good enough. The motivation to cut the small tree, which is afflictive obscurations, this is known as renunciation. Okay, now look, 2 goals, 2 obscurations, 2 different motivations. Motivation to cut the afflictive obscurations known as renunciation. And the motivation to cut the cognitive obscurations is known as Bodhichitta. You're getting it? And what's the X? X is the wisdom of emptiness. Okay, now you are ready? What I have to give, I've already given you now. Now I'll ask you questions. You ready? Okay, good. So what are the 2 goals? What are your 2 goals? Okay, nirvana and Buddhahood. You're getting it? Okay, so for the time being, what I give you, give it back. You're getting it? I did not give you Buddhahood and nirvana. I give you nirvana and Buddhahood. Right? Okay, give it like this. Later on, then you can alter it any way you like. For the time being, right? For the time being, you give it properly. Okay, what are the 2 goals? What are your 2 goals? Hey, all of us. Nirvana and Buddhahood. Good. Okay. Then why you don't have these 2 goals in you now? Because there are 2 obscurations. What are the two obscurations? Okay, obscuration which stops the nirvana is known as afflictive obscurations, and the obscuration which stops you from attaining Buddhahood known as cognitive obscurations. Okay, good. Now, how to remove them? To remove them, we need the very sharp X and the motivation, right? What is X? Oh no, what is the X? Wisdom of emptiness, right? Okay, what's the X? Is the wisdom of emptiness. But if the person is, right, if the person is lazy, if the person is lazy, X is very sharp. It's very sharp X. If the person lazy, which of the two the trees will be cut by the lazy one? Smaller one or bigger one? Smaller one. You're getting it, because smaller one's easier to be cut, right? So the person does not have big motivation. Motivation is small. What is that motivation to cut the smaller tree? Renunciation. The motivation to cut the afflictive obscuration is known as renunciation. And motivation to cut the cognitive obscuration is known as bodhicitta. Very good. Now, let me give you some of you may be wondering, okay, I don't see any difference between mental developments. Afflictive, there are no two compartments there in my chest. If I open it, I don't see any two compartments. But he said there are two compartments, right? So what are the two compartments? Okay, you just do open heart surgery, you will not find the two compartments. But they are there. How do you know that? Let's say that somebody, let's say that smashed a garlic in my mug, and then let's say that I don't take garlic. I said, oh, somebody smashed a garlic. Who did it? And you owned up. You said, I'm very sorry, I did it. So what will you do? You will remove the garlic. You'll remove the garlic, and you will wash it so well. Yes, you will wash it so well and give it to me. Is there any garlic now? There's no trace of garlic. It's washed so well. You smell it? It still smells garlic, right? Okay, so there's a solid garlic and the smell of the garlic. Which is more difficult to remove? Quick. Smell of the garlic is more difficult to remove than this solid garlic. So solid garlic is the metaphor for the afflictive obscurations. And smell of the garlic is the metaphor for the cognitive obscurations. So now tell me, which of the two obscurations is more difficult to get rid of? Afflictive obscurations or the cognitive obscurations? Or, let me say it again, which of the two obscurations is more difficult to remove? Cognitive obscuration or the afflictive obscurations? Cognitive obscurations. Very good. Okay. So with this, now you may wonder, some of you may be wondering, what exactly is afflictive obscurations? How can I identify the afflictive obscuration? Right? Okay. And then what is cognitive obscurations? Afflictive obscurations, broadly speaking, say in this world, in your family, in this world, in your workplace, wherever you go, what is the major problem? What are the things that create problem in the world? Okay, to make it very clear, let's say that anyone has iPhone 15? No one has. iPhone 15? You have no? Okay, even if you have, you're hiding it. Right? Okay, so let's say that you have an iPhone 15 and somebody mentally, how I wish that I get his iPhone 15. Mentally, the person keep thinking about this. How can I steal his iPhone 15? How can I have this iPhone 15? Your, right? Do you think the police will come and arrest this person? Huh? No, why not? When will the police come to arrest you? Huh? When you actually steal it, you're getting it. Mentally, you think of it. The police will not say that oh, no, he's thinking of stealing mine, right? And then police arrest. No, the police will say this is not my duty. Only if he steals it, then the police. What is that stealing? That is action. You're getting it? So the action in Sanskrit is karma. So negative karma falls under problem creators. So afflictive obscurations. What are afflictive obscurations? One is the negative, one is the contaminated karmas. Now I'm explaining what falls under afflictive obscurations. You're getting it? Okay, first you tell me. What do you understand by afflictive obscurations? Anyone? What do you understand by afflictive obscurations? Raise hands. The lady there. 3 poison. Okay, let's say good is not wrong. Anyone else? Anyone else? Raise hands. What do you understand by afflictive obscurations? You're getting it? This girl there?
Emotions or past experiences that you had, they make your judgment not logical or.
Very good. Okay. Can you recall anything that you've learned in this session? Yes, gentlemen over there.
Keeping the 5 precepts.
This is not afflictive obscurations. Keeping the five precepts is a means to get it off. Right? Okay. What do you understand by afflictive obscurations as per what you have learned thus far? You're getting it? Raise hands. Okay, the gentleman here. Trauma. Okay, trauma. What do you understand by afflictive obscurations from what you've learned today? The gentleman over there?
Do you mean self-centered attitude? Is that what you're asking?
Okay, I'm asking, just give me a very comprehensive answer, not just a specific, right? Okay, the venerable nun here? Ignorance. Anyone else? I want something very comprehensive. What do you understand by afflictive obscurations? The gentleman over here? Jealousy. They were here.
Emotions that rises from being self-centered, such as jealousy, such as proud, such as pride.
Good. Anyone else? Negative karma. Okay, gentleman over there.
Можно отождествление собственным телом.
False identification with his own body.
Form that's a wrong view related to your own body. Okay. Anyone else? Good. Thank you. Anyone else? The gentleman here.
Oh, this is ignorance that is grasping for his own self.
Okay, self-grasping ignorance. Good. Anyone else? If you can remember something which you have learned today to make it very comprehensive. Anyone? 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 The lady here? Attachment. Anyone else? Okay, I'm looking for something which is very comprehensive, which I already said it. Right? Okay. Sushmita? Contaminant karmas and afflictive emotions, very good. Still, I'm looking for something which I have said, right? Okay, none over there. Extreme stop the proliferating Buddha energy, very good. Okay, good. Anyone else? Okay. The gentleman over there. Self-centered attitude, good. Then the girl there. Say it again. Which obscures the? Wow, amazing. I'm so tired, listen to everybody. And finally, the answer came there, right? The obscurations which blocks you from attaining nirvana. This is known as afflictive obscurations. You are getting it? Did you hear it today, or do you heard it 1 month ago? Or 1 year ago? Huh? Did I say it today or not? Maybe I said it last time to something. Not in this retreat. Did I say it? There are two kinds of, there are two goals, right? There are two obscurations, right? Obscuration which stops us from attaining nirvana is known as afflictive obscurations. It's very comprehensive. You're getting it? Inside that, then you can talk about jealousy, craving, anger. All these things are there as a part. But when you say what is your name? The girl over there? Min. So what Min said is very comprehensive. You're getting it? What Min said is very comprehensive. So where it is just a perfect meaning. You give any example, it falls under this category. Contaminant karmas, negative destructive emotions, jealousy, anger, ego, self-grasping ignorance, all fall under this. You're getting it? Okay. What do you understand by cognitive obscurations? Anyone? The lady over there?
This is what prevents us from attaining the Buddhahood.
That's amazing, wonderful. You getting it? So these are the answers that I'm expecting. That nobody can say that, okay, anything extra, say more, say more. Once you say this answer, it's complete. Mental obscuration, the presence of which stops us from attaining Buddhahood. You're getting it? This is known as cognitive obscuration. Okay, good. The lady over there? Say it again. Okay, very good. Okay, so anyone, did I say this or not say this? What is nirvana? What is Buddhahood? Did I explain or not? Okay, if yes, somebody, can you explain this? Just raise hands. Okay, here, Shwetlana.
Нирвана — это там, где у нас все страдания устранены, а состояние Будды — это счастье.
So this way is saying that nirvana is freedom, complete freedom from miseries, and the Buddhahood is infinite happiness.
Okay, very good. Very good. You got it? Nirvana, Buddhahood. The difference is that, so let's say that let's say that okay, I will give you a scholarship. You and your friend, there too, I'll give you a scholarship for your college or for university. And in 1 year, the scholarship required is X amount. And then for you, the scholarship given is half the X amount. And the other person, full X is given. Are you happy, not happy? Are you happy, not happy? You are given only half. Other person is given full. You're not. No, listen. First, I'm giving the example. Are you happy, not happy? Not happy. Because the other person got full, I get only half. You're getting it? Nirvana is where your mental developments, only part of that is removed and part is cognitive obscuration still there. You're getting it? With nirvana, only if you attain only nirvana without Buddhahood, you still have the cognitive obscurations, where you got only half a scholarship. Whereas if you attain Buddhahood, then both the mental developments are removed. Afflictive, cognitive, both are removed. You got the full scholarship. Which is better? Full scholarship or half full scholarship? Full scholarship better. You're getting it? And also that with the nirvana, you're able to benefit yourself, but you cannot help others fully. Whereas when you become Buddha, you can not only benefit yourself fully, you can also benefit others fully. And you also experience infinite happiness. With the nirvana, you become fearless, but you don't have the infinite happiness. And then How do you know that? When you remove the cognitive obscurations, you get infinite happiness. How do you know that? All these are what you're going to learn here in this class, in this retreat. Good. Okay. So what we learned is that there are two goals. There are two goals. There are two goals and the two obscurations, and there are two motivations to remove the two obscurations. You're getting it? What are the two goals? Okay, your name? Karan, so far, I don't know. He must have, since past life, he's been always talking about Buddhahood, Buddhahood, Buddhahood. So Buddha is always coming first. Buddhahood and Nirvana. Very good. Thank you. Nirvana, Buddhahood. Okay. So there are two goals, Nirvana and Buddhahood. And what are the two obscurations which block us from attaining these two goals? Afflictive obscurations and cognitive obscurations. Very good. Okay. And to attain these two, you require the X to remove these two mental defilements. What is that X? Wisdom of emptiness. Very good. And to use this X of the wisdom of emptiness, you need the determination. So what are the two determinations? Renunciation and bodhicitta. Very good. So this is a very broad picture. You getting it? Okay, next. What is next? Very good question. What is renunciation? What is bodhicitta? Okay, this is a good question. Okay, so first, renunciation. Renunciation means, okay, just tell me, what do you think renunciation is? You have heard this word so many times. Renunciation, renunciation. What do you think? What do you think is renunciation? Anyone here? No attachment, right? Anyone else? Renunciation. There? Oh, stay away from renounce material possessions. Stay away from material possessions. They're very dangerous. Raise hands. Okay, Shvedlana. Okay, you renounce the mundane, the material things, and then you get satisfaction, right? Okay, the lady over there, your name? Irina. Yes. Okay, freedom from desire. Desire is very dangerous. Don't go towards desire. Yes, Nadia? Okay, to renounce samsara. Very good. The lady over there? The lady here?
Да.
Siana, yes.
Да.
Я спрашиваю, что такое отвлечение? Отвлечение – это от омрачения мы должны избавиться, чтобы достичь. Что такое отвлечение? Это мы отказываемся от омрачения всех, греха, завесы. Мы осознаем, что у нас есть неведение, гнев и страсть, когда мы отвлекаемся от Basically, this lady is saying that renunciation is to renounce the three poisons that bound us to the samsaric existence.
Okay, so to renounce, to give up the poisons which bind us in samsara. Very good. The gentleman over there.
Это полное разочарование во всех мирских благах сансары. Они нам надоели, и мы больше не хотим к ним привязываться.
This gentleman is saying that it's feeling of complete and utter disappointment with this world and with the objects of desire. And
Okay.
to have this renunciation, we need to feel the disappointment.
Okay, the disappointment of the world,
The world, and
the desire, object of desire,
yes.
to renounce or to feel the disappointment of the world and the object of desire. Okay, so why I'm deliberately asking you to give your thoughts, the lady there? Yes.
This lady is saying that renunciation is to leave the worldly dharmas.
Okay, to stay away from the worldly activities, worldly dharmas. Very good. Okay, so now let's see that the one that as many of you got the chance to give your answer. I really appreciate it. And so some people, when they come to Dharma, when they come to Buddhism, right? Initially they come, the boys, the girls, they come so nice. They come, very presentable, so nice. And then they go into Dharma, right? And then they started to have the clothes also very dirty, right? And then they do the cooking, the food, hands are dirty, and they do like this, right? And then this is Dharma, right? This is Buddhism. No, this is, and then what are you doing? And they think that this is renunciation. This is not renunciation. You're getting it? Don't renounce your happiness. Right? You come to Dharma, you do not say that. How many you join the Dharma by saying that I have so much of happiness, please teach me how to give up happiness? Raise hands. I have so much happiness. Please teach me how to get rid of my happiness. Raise hands. No, this is not how you come to Dharma. How you come to Dharma, I'm full of miseries. I'm full of tension at my home. I'm full of problems. Please teach me how to get me peace of mind. This is how you come. You getting it? So don't renounce your peace of mind. Don't renounce your good house. Don't renounce your food. Don't renounce your good cars. Right? Renounce your miseries. Renounce your fears. Renounce the lack of freedom. You're getting it? Renounce. Don't renounce, there's no, they say Buddhism and to have a good car. Buddhism and to have practicing Buddhism and to have a good house, good car. There's no contradiction. You're getting it? People think that these two are contradiction. When you're into Buddhism, then you have to give your car, eat very simple food. And some people, you also do like this. You're a very presentable girl or presentable boy. You come to Dharma, and then you start to dress very shabby, dirty clothes. Usually you take shower every day. Then you take shower only once in a month. What is this? This Dharma, renunciation, right? And then the clothes also very dirty, right? And then your friends come. What are you doing? Oh, I'm into Dharma renunciation. Are you allowed to come to us for family meeting? Are you allowed, right? Oh, what is that? In a good car? No, renunciation. This is wrong. You're getting this is wrong. Change your mind. Change your mind. Don't change your nice clothes to bad clothes. You're getting it? Don't change from the nice food to bad food. Right? Change your mind. Okay. Renunciation is to renounce your miseries. How you come to Dharma. Don't forget it. You came to Dharma not because that you have so much happiness, you want to learn how to get rid of your happiness. You came to Dharma to get rid of miseries. Please teach me how to get rid of miseries. This is renunciation. Renunciation is what? To renounce your miseries. The next question is, how to renounce the miseries? You're getting it? So miseries, they arise. The Buddha's teaching is what? Buddha's teaching is, if you don't want miseries, you have to track the cause of the miseries. Okay, let me give you an example. If there is a poisonous tree growing there, and from the leaves, the wind blows through the leaves, and you have skin rashes. Why skin rashes? Because the wind from the leaves, poisonous leaves. What will you do? Quick, what will you do? You remove the leaves, right? You will remove the leaves. Remove the leaves. Maybe you are free for the next 1 week. After 1 week, say you remove 200 leaves. After 1 week, 1,000 leaves will grow. You're getting it? And some people say that this is not wise. Then you chop the branches where the leaves. So for 1 month you are happy. After 1 month, more thousands of leaves grow. What will you do? If you don't want the skin rash, what will you do? Huh? Cut the tree. Yes, cut the tree. Very good. Wise person will uproot it, right? But the root is not creating problem. The wind is not hitting the root and not hitting your body. Why you are uprooting the tree? Why you are okay? By the way, first of all, tell me, which is a better idea, to remove the leaves or to remove the root? Which is better? To remove the root. But the root is not a problem. Problem is the leaves. Why you remove the root? Anyone? Yes, there is the cause, root cause. You're getting it. So the Buddha's teaching is, before you take action, check the problem, check the root of the problem, and then uproot it, and problems will be solved. You're getting it? Okay. How many of you advise your mother, father, brother, sisters, children? Raise your hands. How many give advice? Raise your hands. How many of you give advice to your mother, father, children, your friends? Sometimes, not always, right? Chugis? No, you never give. Okay. When? All the time. Yes. Okay, how many of you give advice? Raise hands. Right? Okay. There was a father, and the father is extremely sensible, mature person, and the daughter is very young, very immature. But when the father and daughter comes, the daughter always advises the father, and all the advice is just their hopeless advice. They're hopeless advice, but the daughter is seriously given advice, and the father, to make the daughter happy, said yes, 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 yes. You're getting it? Okay. So now I need your advice. You're getting it? You're ready? So some of you may be addicted to giving advice, right? Okay, give me advice. Advice that I'm seeking from you is, okay, think of that. You give me the correct advice, right? Don't waste my time. Give me good advice. I live in Delhi. Then I'm on the 3rd floor building. 3rd floor. Delhi, the weather is otherwise very dry weather. But in the house, there's some moisture there. And because of this, I have the asthma problem. Okay, don't worry, I'm just cooking up the story. It's not a real story. I have an asthma problem, right? I don't want this asthma problem. What advice will you give me? Just raise your hands. Don't give me advice directly. Right? Gentlemen here? Huh? Okay, open the window, right? Okay, the lady there. Okay. Thank you. The girl there, little there. Oh yeah. Okay. So one, I have to open the window. Open the window. And the lady is asking me to change the apartment. Anyone else? More advice? Huh? Move out to Delhi. Then I cannot work in Tibet House. Okay, anyone else? The gentleman over there. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, there. Okay. Okay, so I have to go for surgery. Oh, any more advice? Any more advice? Any more advice? Any more advice? Resents here? No advice. Well, no advice. Do you see any advice? Maybe this is the youngest one here. What, any advice? No advice. Why not? Okay, Sandy? Yes. No advice. Move from, don't stay in this same house. Ola. Okay, Ola. Ola says move to another apartment. Okay, here, the Rishi. Oh, meet the doctor. Lucky the doctor is not too far away. Right? Is the biggest hospital in Delhi is next to me. And go to hospital. Anyone else? Yes, here. Change my mind. Okay, it's internal factor. It's an internal factor. It's not external factor. Change your mind. Okay. Right? Okay. Okay. Change your mind. Okay. Right? Huh? Okay. When I'm in Tibet House for a few days, asthma is over. The moment I need my staff quarter, then the asthma comes. There's some moisture there. What advice? Okay. Okay, cooking without ventilation, which means you have to have the ventilation or no ventilation. Okay, we have to create ventilation so we cook and then the vapor will go out. Okay, good. Right. Thank you. Good advice. Anyone else? Any more? That's it. Of course. I should become a Buddha. Okay, good. So before I become Buddha, then I have to stay in Delhi. Before I become Buddha, right? It'll take time. So till that point, I have to continue to suffer. Oh, Sherry Pema. I'm expecting good answer from this. Good advice from Sherry Pema. Okay, some like a doctor, or an expert, a doctor. There's a doctor. My lungs problem is a doctor. Okay, so let's say that the okay, let's say that okay, the girl over there. Yes. Yes, I can hear you well. Yeah.
Because my advice was different. I said that you need to pray to Buddha, but it's okay. It's okay. It seems to me that you misheard my answer.
Okay.
And this lady is saying that this is not question of an advice. This is question of help. Probably you need some help in order to solve your problem, in order to remove the humidity from your apartment.
Okay. Oh, how? How to buy dehumidifier?
И каким же образом надо справиться с этой влажностью, купить dehumidifier или что-нибудь еще?
Если у него есть желание решить проблему, уже тогда набрасываются варианты. А если ему так
So this lady is saying that you need action. You need to find out, is it okay to stay in this kind of situation, or you would like to change the situation? And if you would like to change the situation, you need to perform actions in order to solve the problem.
So what action to take?
Какие действия?
Don't say become Buddha,
Не говорите стать Буддой.
right?
Не расслышал меня. Какие действия?
The lady over there.
Девушка?
Wisdom of
Для
emptiness.
освобождения легких. Oh, you need to invite an expert who will see your flat, your apartment, and will find out the source of the problem.
Okay, good. What's your name?
Хорошо. Как вас зовут? Ксения.
Ксения. Ксения. Okay, let's say Senior, Nadia,
Ксения, Надя.
and then there's this lady, Svetlana, right? So they would say that, Geshe-la, don't move the apartment directly, right? They would advise me, don't move don't move your apartment directly. No need to open your window. Mosquitoes will come, right? Mosquitoes will come, and you will have dengue problem. Don't listen to them very easily. Just give me 10 minutes. So 3 of them will tell me, and they give me 10 minutes. You're getting it? And the gentleman over there also, he also said the same thing. Give me 10 minutes. So they went around and they said, okay, you should look in your water pipe. In your house water pipe, there's a very tiny crack, right? If the water is coming like this, then we can easily know. But with a tiny crack, you cannot see that. But 24 hours, water is coming out from there. So it becomes moisture, right? So what they do is that, okay, they say removing the flat. Moving the flat, there are so many books there. Again, you have to move it down and up, right? And also, you have to pay the real estate, right? Like thousands and thousands of rupees. So they go out, said, give me 10 minutes. They go out and buy, what is that? There is a special glue, and then they attach it, special glue just for 10 rupees. Just for 10 rupees, without paying thousands and thousands, only pay 10 rupees and block the crack. Problems over. You're getting it? So therefore, you have to identify the root cause. You have to identify the root cause. The root cause is not about the window not opened, house staying here, you have to move the house. No. Root cause is the water is coming from this, is coming out from this crack. You have to fix the crack. Fix the crack and problem is solved. You don't have to change the room, and you don't have to open the window, you bring all the mosquitoes in. You don't have to do all these things. So identify the cause, fix it, and your problems is over. Okay, so this is the basic principle. This is basic principle. So with this, what we're talking about is we're talking about the root of all the problems is root of problems meaning the fears, miseries is self-grasping ignorance. And we're also talking about what exactly is afflictive obscuration and what exactly is cognitive obscuration. You remember that? You remember that? Okay. Afflictive obscurations, broadly speaking, there are two. Afflictive obscurations, they're broadly speaking, there are two. One is a contaminated karmas, and number two is contaminated karmas, and the afflictions. Contaminated karmas and afflictions. These are the two. Okay. Now we see that they say contaminated karmas, the afflictions. With the affliction, contaminated karmas meaning, let's say some of us, we may get a feeling that karma is something weird thing. No, karma simply means action. Karma simply means action. The things that we do, good karmas, bad karmas. So what we're talking about is contaminated karmas. You're getting, some of you may be wondering, what does it mean by contaminated? All these words, they have a specific meaning. Contaminated karmas. For time, let's say contaminated karmas. And afflictions. What is affliction? Like the 3 poisons: attachment, anger, jealousy, spite, belligerence, and so forth. Say the afflictions. And how do you understand afflictions? Afflictions are a mental factor. Afflictions are the mental factors, the presence of which disturbs your mind. Let me repeat it. What is affliction? Affliction is a mental factor. It's a mental factor, the presence of which disturbs your mind. This is affliction. Like the three poisons: attachment, anger, jealousy, ignorance, belligerence, and so forth. So these are the affliction. And self-grasping ignorance is the worst of the affliction. Self-grasping ignorance is the worst of the affliction. This is the mastermind of the afflictions. You're getting it? Self-grasping ignorance. Okay. Now, if I ask you, what does it mean by afflictive obscurations? In general, what does it mean by afflictive obscurations? Anyone? What does it mean by afflictive obscurations? Okay, your name? Ande. So Ande is saying that afflictive obscuration is an obscuration which obstructs us, which prevents us, which obstructs us from attaining nirvana. How many agree with Andre? Raise hands. Very good. Thank you. What examples do you have for afflictive obscuration? What examples? Anyone? Quick. The lady there. Self-grasping ignorance. Anyone else? Quick, to save time. Contaminant karmas. Anger, jealousy. Okay. So in other words, contaminant karmas and afflictions. Within the afflictions, then we have the self-grasping ignorance, jealousy, anger, three poisons, all come in there. You're getting it? Now you're getting a better picture now. Contaminant karmas, for example, like what? Contaminant karmas like 10 non-virtuous karmas, for example. 10 non-virtuous karmas. You're getting it? 10 non-virtuous karmas. Okay, so we have to identify what these 10 non-virtuous karmas are, and then if we become servant of these 10 non-virtuous karmas, we will continue to suffer. If we become servant of the afflictions, we continue to suffer, right? If you don't want to suffer, you have to stay away from 10 non-virtuous karma. We have to stay away from afflictions. So what are the 10 non-virtuous karmas? You getting it? Okay. 3 physical, 4 verbal, and 3 mental. Let me repeat it. 3 physical, 4 verbal, and 3 mental. What are 3 physical? Killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. Let me repeat it. 3 physical non-virtuous karma. Killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. Okay. 4 verbal. 4 verbal, what are they? Lying, slandering, harsh words, idle gossip. Let me repeat it. The 4 verbal non-virtuous karma, what are they? Lying, telling lies, number 1. Then slandering meaning, say the creating these talking divisive words to divide people, to create enemies among the people, to create divisions. Slandering, harsh words, and idle gossip. Okay, these 4. And 4 mental. What are the 4 mental? Ill will, covetousness, and wrong view. Very good. Ill will, covetousness, and wrong. What is ill will? Ill will is the desire to harm others. Ill will, the desire to harm others. Okay, what is covetousness? Covetousness is the desire to possess others' possessions. Desire to possess others' belongings. You're getting it? Okay, then the wrong view. Wrong view is disbelieving in the efficacy of the law of karma. Disbelieving in the efficacy of the, or simply put, disbelieving in the law of karma. Right? Disbelieving in the law of karma. This is the wrong view. Okay. So then afflictions. We talked about the 3 poisons. 3 poisons. What are 3 poisons? attachment, anger, and ignorance, right? Three poisons. The three poisons, they are the broad family, three broad families of afflictions. And then there are thousands of afflictions there. They all go into these three families. Attachment, family of attachment, for example, like miserliness. Miserliness per se is not attachment, but it falls under the family of attachment. For example, like say the aversion, belligerence, or spite. They are not really aversion, but they fall in the family of aversion. Then ignorance. All the wrong views, they all fall under the family of the ignorance. You're getting it? So now we got a good picture of what is afflictive obscurations. What is next? Hey, what is next? What is cognitive obscuration? What exactly is cognitive obscuration? Okay, this is little technical. Again, somebody has to remind me. Okay, raise hands who like to remind me. Hey, no one. Everybody's scared, right? Okay, one here, your names. Okay, Luca, Nadia too, and Shvetlana. Are you sure, Shvetlana? You should be present here. You know, sometimes they're so enthusiastic. Oh yeah, I'll ask. Then during the actual day, they disappear. Right? Shvetlana, you have 3. Okay, anyone else? Chugila. Okay, those who raise hands, tell me what is the question that you should remind me. What exactly is cognitive obscuration? You are getting it? This is not easy. And amongst you, if you have some good scholars as your friends, like Geshes, Kambos, and so forth, before we do these questions, you can ask these questions to them also. Then in the class, you can bring them up. You're getting it? What is the question that we did not deal with today? The last one? What's that question? What exactly is cognitive obscurations? You're getting it? Very good. Okay. Now what is next? Okay. Next is how to get rid of the... Okay, now did you get a good picture of, say, what are the internal factors? Did you get a good picture of what internal... But who said that you have to change your mind? Internal factor. Who said that? Okay. Your name? Paul. Paul said that I have an asthma problem, right? And the moisture is the problem, right? Moisture is the problem. And whether I is a bodhichitta, not still asthma will come, right? Even a bodhichitta, the COVID will come, right? So the problem is that, okay, this is very important. When you speak about the external factors, internal factors, what should be the focus? What should be the focus to remove which? External or internal? Okay, this is very important. Paul? Very good. What Paul said, in a way, this is a very important thing for us to connect to. And my question is what? Which of the two things are you going to get rid of to remove your problems? This is my question. What's the answer? Hey, internal factor, external factor. Okay, now this is a very important point. Let us learn how to be very realistic. You getting it? Let us learn how to be very realistic. Don't be too naive. You're getting it? Okay, so I have to remove internal factors. Tomorrow morning, right? I will not have breakfast. Lunch, I will not have lunch. I will skip all the food because my problem is the internal factor, not external factor, right? I will not have food. Okay, I will not buy the aeroplane ticket, right? It's the internal factor, right? Then the what? What else? Then I will not sleep. I just roam around in the forest. It's internal factor. This is too naive. You're getting it? External factors are there, internal factors are there. So what we need to take care of is, we need to take care of both. You're getting it? Both. But thus far we said that we have to take care of internal factors. External factors, there are so many innumerable, we cannot tackle them all. Point is that short term, long term. Long term meaning that in the long run, think of getting rid of all your miseries. You're getting it? But getting rid of all your miseries is not that easy. It will not happen. It will not happen in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. You're getting it? To get rid of all your miseries will not happen overnight. Not in 1 day, not in 1 year, not in 2 years. It'll take time. Meanwhile, when you get rid of all the miseries, then you become very strong. You don't have to depend on external factors. But to remove the internal factors will take time. Till that point, you are not that strong. You have to take care of the external factors. So short term, long term. Long term, get rid of internal factors. Short term, take care of the external factors. Right? Short term, take care of the internal factors. Don't say that internal. You're getting it? When you're hungry, oh, it's your internal. Don't say that. When you're hungry, eat food. You're getting it? One time, I say early morning, I received a call from one lady. And the lady said that, Geshe-la, I want to give up Buddhism. I said, okay, you can give up Buddhism, is fine. She said, yes, I'm very serious. I'm going to give up Buddhism. I said, okay, it's fine. She's very strong. Then, because she's very strong, I asked her, may I know the reason? May I know the reason why you want to quit Buddhism? And she said, all these last 3 years, I joined Buddhism and I prayed to Buddha, I prayed to Tara, and they never answered my question. They never answered my prayers. Then I said, okay, may I know what is your prayer? And she said that my brother's not getting a job. I prayed to Buddha, I prayed to Tara, all these 3 years, please give job to my brother. And my brother never got a job, right? Now there's no hope. I give up Buddhism. I said, okay. Don't forget, if you are hungry, don't pray to Buddha. Go to kitchen. If you're hungry, don't pray to Buddha. Go to kitchen. You're getting it? If you're sick, if the doctors can heal you, go to the doctor. Don't pray to Buddha. Right? Where the doctor said, no, I cannot do anything. All the doctors say that we cannot do anything now, finish. Right? Then pray to Buddha. Right? So till that point, do what you can do. If you're hungry, what should you do? Oh, Buddha, please remove my hunger. You stay there, right? Food is in the kitchen. No, Buddha, I don't want to go to the kitchen, right? Please remove my hunger. Buddha will be very upset, right? If you're hungry, go to the kitchen. Don't pray to Buddha. If you're hungry, don't become a Buddhist. Go to the kitchen. I told her, if you're hungry, don't become a Buddhist. Go to the kitchen. If you want your brother to get a job, don't become a Buddhist. Tell your brother, don't go to the pubs. Don't go to nightclubs. Sit for competitive exams. Study well. Competitive exams, pass exams, and get a decent job. You don't have to become Buddhist. You're getting it? This is what I told her. So for this, what I'm saying is that that for us we now got a very good picture of what is afflictive obscurations. And another question is how to remove this. How to remove the afflictive obscurations. You getting it? You got it? Okay. So for this, Buddha taught what is known as the 4 seals of the Buddha's teachings. 4 seals. Still a stamp. 4 stamps of the Buddha's teachings. The 4 seals of the Buddha's teachings. So what the Buddha taught is that all our miseries are rooted to what? All our miseries are rooted to? Okay, all our miseries are rooted to? Hey. Huh? Ignorance, very good. The root is ignorance and the attachment, aversion, these things are there, but the root is ignorance. We talked about the identified root, right? So when after asthma, who saved us? Who said me? Svetlana and Nadia and the gentleman over there, right? 3 of them saved me. By how? By identifying the root of the problem. You're getting it? So you have to touch the root. In the mornings, we recite the mantra. Every session, we recite the mantra. Ye dharma hetu prabhava. All these phenomena arise from their causes. Hetum tesham tathagato hyavatat. What are the causes is taught by the Tathagata. You're getting it? What are the causes is taught by the Tathagata. Helps us to identify what the causes of miseries are. What are the causes of miseries? What are the causes of miseries? Afflictive obscurations and cognitive obscurations. Within afflictive obscurations, how many are there? Quantum karmas and afflictions too. What are the quantum karmas? Say all the non-virtuous karmas, particularly the 10 non-virtuous karmas. We have to identify them and get rid of them. Then the afflictions. How many afflictions are there? 3 families of afflictions. 3 families. You're getting it? What are the 3 families? Family of attachment, family of aversion, family of ignorance. 3 families. You're getting it? So now we get a good picture. What is to be abandoned? So, and all these contaminant karmas, afflictions, they arise from the root is, hey, self-grasping ignorance. The root is ignorance. To be more precise, self-grasping ignorance. You're getting it? Okay. So, I'd like to share with you. This is very important for us. This is very important for us. Okay. Let's say. Okay. So we are not supposed to give the mobiles, right? No mobiles. Okay, never mind. Okay, imagine that you are dreaming. Imagine that you're dreaming, right? And in the dream, we are having a class. In the class, I picked up this one, right? And you, oh, Kishila is picking up a mobile. Actually, it's not a mobile. It is, what is this? This dream object. Okay, let's say this is the dream mobile. I'm picking up a dream mobile, right? And then you look at it, it's a mobile. Okay. Then what you did is that you looked at it very carefully and you see this as what? Brand new, hey, brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Right? You look at it, brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Then, oh, Gishila is very kind, right? Gishila, can we exchange our mobiles, right? And your neighbor, your friend, right, Ben, said, nope, I already told Gishila before we came here, I already told him. And then you say, when did you tell? Right, 2 of you start to have the fist fight. With the fist fight, what happens? Then police comes, right? Take both of you to the prison. And then, so usually you're expected to call your mom after the class. And there's no phone coming. And your mom is worried. Your mom called the office here, to the office. And what happened to my daughter? What happened to my son? Oh, yeah, there was a fist fight happened. And the police took them, right? And the poor mother comes to you in the prison, right? You went to Bodhichitta Retreat. What happened, right? You're in prison now. Prison is a good place or bad place? Prison is a good place or bad place? Bad place. Bad place. So prison is samsara. Why? Then the mother's, why did you end up in prison? Why? Why are you in prison? Why? Hey, tell me why. Hey, tell me why. The lady there? Because of the fight. Or anyone else? Why did you end up in prison? Because of desire. right? Okay, I want his mobile. Then the police comes, arrest you. You desire his mobile? Police arrest or not? So you just have a desire. Oh, I want his mobile. I want his mobile. Then the police comes. You have to desire for his mobile. Arrest you or not? They'll not arrest you. When the police arrest you, only when you fight, physical fight. You're getting it? So physical fight is the immediate cause of the suffering. Physical fight. And the mother. So I fought with that person. Fought with the man, right? Why did you fight? You went to Bodhichitta Retreat. Why did you fight? Then was answer? Huh? Because I was attached to a mobile and I was angry towards my competitor. Right? I was angry towards my competitor. So this fight is a physical karma, action. This karma is because of the desire for the mobile and anger towards competitor. You getting it? So desire and anger, these two are the afflictions. And why do you have the affliction? Why did you desire the mobile? Then you will say, Mom, don't say like this. You never gave me the iPhone 15. But when the Geshe says, brand new iPhone. Hey, brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Right? Okay, are you sure? Are you sure? Right? Okay. Is that really mobile? Or real or dream mobile? Right? Oh, that's a good question, right? Okay. If it's dream mobile, then you'll regret. Why should I fight with him? It's a dream mobile, right? Okay. So why you don't want to be in prison, but you're in prison, which is samsara. Why you end up in prison? Because of the karma, fight. Karma is a fight. Why did you fight? Because of the affliction, attachment to mobile, aversion to the competitor. Why did you have the attachment? Because you see, you exaggerate the quality of the object. You exaggerate the quality of the object. What makes you exaggerate the quality of the object? You exaggerate the object per se. There's no mobile there. You see, the dream mobile is a real mobile. You getting it? Okay. So this says what the say ye dharma hetu prabhava. Although the mantra which recited every session, ye dharma hetu prabhava. All these phenomena arise from the causes. Hetum tesham what? Ye dharma hetu prabhava. Hetum tesham tathagato hyavada. What are the causes are taught by the Tathagata. So now what are the causes of samsara? Contaminant karmas, afflictions, and then the exaggerating the quality of the object, then exaggerating the quality, exaggerate the object. You're getting it? Okay. This is what the Buddha taught. What the Buddha taught is summarized by Arya Nagarjuna. So in this book, there's one verse which is cited 4 or 5 times. And is there anybody who can help me to identify that verse? The verse is, ceasing of karma's afflictions is nirvana. Ceasing of karma's afflictions is nirvana. Karma's afflictions arise from 116. Sherry Pema, thank you. 116. I don't know if that is in the Russian. 116. Okay, thank you. Okay, 116. Oh, 116. Verse number 5. Okay, 116, verse number 5. Okay, this is very important. If possible, try to remember this verse. Remember this verse and the points. It identifies 5 points. Okay, what are 5 points? First, let me see. Just see. Ceasing of karma's afflictions, instead of leads, change the translation. Instead of leads, you change it to ceasing of karma's afflictions is nirvana, rather than leads to. Instead of leads to, make it is nirvana. Karma's afflictions arise from conceptual thought. These conceptual thoughts arise from mental elaboration, grasping into existence. Elaboration ceases by or into emptiness. So here we find the mention of the 5 points. What are 5 points? Number 1, ceasing karma's afflictions is nirvana. What is the opposite of nirvana? samsara. Number one, samsara. I'm identifying the 5 points. Opposite of nirvana, samsara, number one. So from this we see that samsara is coming from the contaminated karmas, ceasing of karmas. You're getting it? Karma. With karma, samsara. Ceasing karma, nirvana. You're getting it? With karma, what's the result? Samsara. When you stop this karma, then you attain nirvana. You're getting it? Karma is a contaminated karma. You have to make it full. Contaminated karma. So number one is samsara. Samsara is because of the contaminated karmas. And what gives rise to the contaminated karmas? For example, say, why did you fight? Why did you fight with Ben? Because of attachment to the mobile and aversion, anger towards the competitor. What are these two known as? Affliction. You're getting it? So number 3 is affliction. Number 1 is samsara. Number 2 is contaminated karmas. Number 3 is afflictions. Then it says, karmas and afflictions arise from conceptual thought. This conceptual thought, you write it, conceptual thought of inappropriate attention. Okay, make it complete. Conceptual thought or conceptualization is same. Conceptual thought of inappropriate attention. And I'll explain this, don't worry. Let us all write it first. Conceptual thought of inappropriate attention. Inappropriate attention. And then it says, these referring to the inappropriate attentions. Inappropriate attentions arise from mental elaboration of grasping at true existence, or the elaboration of the self-grasping ignorance. Elaboration of self-grasping ignorance. Okay, now tell me, what are the 5 points? What is number 1? Samsara. What is number 2? Contaminated karmas. What is number 3? Afflictions. What is number 4? You can just say, if you want to make it simple, inappropriate attention. Just keep it simple. Or you want to keep it longer, conceptualization of inappropriate attention. Okay. And what is number 5? Self-grasping ignorance or elaboration of self-grasping ignorance. You getting it? Okay. Now let me explain one by one. I already explained this, but with the words. Inappropriate attention, elaboration, and so forth. Okay. Say, the samsara is like being in the prison. That is because of the fist fight, karmas. Karma because of the afflictions. So thus far is clear for you. Is clear thus far. Say in prison because of the contaminated karmas. Fight because of the afflictions. Is it clear thus far? Good. Now this affliction is because of the say if you see, let's say that an object which is so good and which is just average, to which of the two you will feel attached to? So good. So we call it so good. This is actually, there's nothing really so good. It's all our exaggeration. So with the object, let's say with the object, exaggerations can happen on 2 levels. Exaggerating the object and exaggerating the quality of the object. You're getting it? Exaggerations can happen on 2 levels. One is exaggerating the object, and the other is exaggerating the quality of the object. Say when you say that there's no, let's say in the dream there's no mobile at all, and then you exaggerate the mobile there, right? There's this exaggerating the object. Then next is that not only you exaggerate object, then you look at the mobile, this iPhone 15 Pro Max, you exaggerate the quality of the object. So exaggeration, how many kinds are there? From what we learned now, 2. What's the first one? Exaggerating the object. Number 2 is exaggerating the quality of the object. So here, inappropriate attention is the exaggeration of the quality of the object. And say, for example, what is exaggeration? What is the exaggeration of the quality? For example, inappropriate attention, right? I'll give you some example. Some of you must be in marketing, right? In a company. Some of you must be in marketing. Yes? What is marketing? I'll give you an example, right? Say on the television, there's advertisement. Some advertisement of a detergent. Advertisement of detergent, right? So what is that? There's a very old shirt. So the old shirt is put in the bucket with the detergent added, and you take it out, it becomes a brand new shirt. Is it possible? Is it possible? Very old, worn out shirt, put it there in the detergent, it becomes a brand new shirt. It's not possible. It's just deceiving us. You're getting it? Wow, this detergent is very special. I've so many old shirts, right? I dip in, then I'll get new shirts. And people are deceived. People, these companies, they try to deliberately give a false impression, exaggerate the quality of the object. You're getting it? So this is marketing, right? And so the products, how do they sell? It's mostly, it depends on the marketing, how good you are in marketing. You agree? You agree? If you're from marketing, I'm very sorry. Right? This is your job. You're getting it? Okay. So particularly, okay, is there anybody from Amazon? Right? So they're over there. Yes. So the point is that photographs and the real objects, they're very different. You getting it? The photographs, it looks so nice. You getting it? I'll not go too deep into that. Right? Right? What is that? All these apps are there. Right? All these the apps are there to deceive the people. Oh. So this is all arousing this inappropriate, exaggerated qualities. And then what's next? Once the quality is exaggerated, then what happens? The afflictions arise. Attachment or anger arise. You getting it? This is extremely dangerous. And how? Okay, let's say that okay, now in your dream, if you do not want to go into the prison, what should you have done? Anyone? Not the shirt. I'm talking about the mobile, and then you fight and you end up in prison, right? Is there anybody? If you don't want to go into prison, what should you have done? The lady here? No, tell me. No, not go into the prison. What should you do? What made you go into prison? Fight. You're gonna get. You stop fighting. If you don't want to be in prison, stop accumulating the contaminated karmas. You're getting it? So for you not to fight, what should you have done? Hey, for you not to have fight, not to be in prison, you should not have fought. Not to have fight, what should you have done? Huh? Hey, tell me. Yes. Okay, no attachment. Don't feel attached to the mobile, and no feel anger towards your competitor. No affliction. Okay. If you don't want the attachment to the mobile, what should you do? Hey, tell me. Have compassion to your competitor, right? Hey, if you don't want to have the desire for the mobile, have patience. Anyone else? Or renunciation, right? Okay, you forgot 5 points. Hey, you forgot 5 points which I told 10 years ago, right? Huh? Yes, raise hands. Staff. Okay. Who? Okay, anyone else? No attachment. How not to have the attachment? The lady over there? Not be angry. Not be ignorant. In what way? Okay, work on the 5 points. Quick. Okay, Sushmita. Wow, okay. Good. Anyone else? Not have the attachment, what should have done the lady there? What is the immediate cause of the attachment to the mobile? What's the immediate cause? The lady with the girl over there. Yes, don't feel attached and don't exaggerate the quality of the object. You getting it? Don't exaggerate the quality of the object. Very good. Okay. If you don't want to exaggerate the quality of the object, what should you do? Hey. Yes, Nande. No, this is not the TV. This is your dream. Tell me. If you don't want to exaggerate the quality of the object, what should you do? Sherry Pema. Exaggerating the quality of the object itself is inappropriate attention. How to stop that? How to stop that? To stop the exaggerating, stop the exaggeration of the object. You're getting it? Stop exaggerating the object that this is mobile. How do you know that this is mobile? How do you know that this is not mobile? Luca? Okay. Okay. Luca wants to jump into emptiness, right? I'm talking about the dream. This dream. How to know that this is not a real mobile? How to know that this dream is a dream mobile? This is not real mobile. What should you do? Hey, wake up. Your name? Hari. Okay, look. Don't forget what Hari said. If you ever in a problem, right? If you ever in a dream, if a problem of seeing ghosts, dream ghosts as real ghosts, if you don't want to see that as real ghosts, what do? Hari is advising us, wake up. You're getting it? If you don't want to see the dream mobile as a real mobile, wake up. Right? Okay. So, finally, the answer lies in waking up. You're getting it? But don't jump directly. Right? Okay. How not to fight? Wake up. Right? Don't jump directly. So, they go for the immediate causes. Go for the immediate causes because we recite the mantra how many times? Gate, paraga. How many times we recite mantra? Every time 3 times, right? And the mantra is not like Gade Bodhi Swaha, right? Yes? Mantra is what? Gade para Swaha. It's not Gade Bodhi Swaha. You're getting it? It's very systematic. We have to get rid of the samsara, you have to cut the contaminant karmas. To cut the contaminant karmas, we have to cut the afflictions. To cut the afflictions, we have to cut the inappropriate attention. To cut the inappropriate attention, you have to cut the elaboration of self-grasping ignorance. How to cut the self-grasping ignorance? Wake up from the sleep of ignorance. You're getting it? Wake up from the sleep of ignorance. Because of this, the Buddha is revered as the fully awakened one. You're getting it? Because of this, the Buddha is referred to as the fully awakened one. You're getting it? Now, do you agree with me that the benefit of waking up, the moment you wake up, or you will not be affected by any contents of the dream. You're freed from any contents of dream. Likes, dislikes, good, bad in the dream. You're freed from all these problems. Yes? You agree? How many agree sense? Okay, good. So before we wind up this class, I like to give again a simple example, right? Okay. How many of you were so fed up by the COVID lockdown? How many of you are so fed up, frustrated by the COVID lockdown? Raise hands. Okay, good. And during the lockdown, you just wish that okay, so when will this lockdown be lifted? And you fall asleep, right? You went to bed, right? You went to bed so many times. Every day you were going to bed during the COVID time. You went to bed, and then I say that suddenly the government says that, okay, now you can go to Tushita in the dream, right? From the COVID lockdown, severe lockdown, suddenly the government said, now you can go to Tushita. Gentlemen here, which country? USA, and the lady here, Chile, and some from Israel, some from Russia, some from Ukraine. Anyone from Ukraine with hands? Ukraine. Good, good. Okay, so let's say that, so there's in your dream, you dream that your government, this says that now lockdown lifted. You can go to Tushita Retreat. You're happy? Extremely happy, right? After lockdown, you're so happy. Okay, extremely. You like that dream or not? If you like the dream, makes sense. Good. And then you come to Tushita. You come to Tushita, and then then you met Venerable Kumpenla, right? Registration, Venerable Kumpenla. And Venerable Kumpenla said that it is dream, in the dream, still in dream. And Venerable Kumpenla said that, okay, so we're going to have a group audience with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, right? How many are happy? Raise hands. Okay, very happy. And then you dream that Venerable Kumpenla actually takes you to His Holiness audience. Then His Holiness said, Venerable Kumpenla, why don't we have all of us to have a tea together? You happy, not happy? Hey, happy? All right. Very happy, right? Okay. Okay. Then the next, the audience over. Coming back, Dharamsala flood happens. You know about Dharamsala flood? Right, Shimla flood? The flood happens, roadblock, and everywhere, the earthquake, all this flood, everything happening together. So much of fear. So much of fear, right? Okay, so first, your government declares that you can go to Tushita. You are very happy. That first part of the dream. Then second part of the dream, coming to Tushita, having, audience and so on and so forth, is still very happy. That is the first part of the dream. Second part of the dream, that the return, then the flood, earthquake, all these things happen. There's a danger to your life. So you're so much of fear. Then number 3, right? You're still in your home in USA, in Ukraine, in Russia, in Chile, right? In your own respective countries, and your mother wakes you up. Your mother wakes you up. And then, oh, I'm lucky that I'm not in earthquake, I'm not in flood. You're getting it? Okay. So which of the 3 you like? The first one, in the mid of the COVID, the government declares that you can go to Tushita. You are so happy, number 1. Number 2, right? Then coming to Tushita, then you experience the earthquake and the flood. Very scary. Number 3, your mother wakes you up. 3. Which of the 3 do you like? Which of 3 you like the most? Raise hands. Quick. Number 3. Okay, how many you like number 3? Raise hands. Why not number 1? Number 1 is very beautiful. Why not number 1? Okay, look. There are so many things which are common between number 1 and number 2. Number 1, where you have a very pleasant dream where the government says that you can go to Tushita, right? Lockdown lifted, and you can go there. So excited. Then number 2, the flood in the dream. Number 3, waking up. So the first 2 dreams, and there are so many things which are uncommon. Can you tell me some of the commonalities between these 2 dreams? Quick. Huh? No, in the first one, not the COVID. COVID lifted. Yes. Any similarities? Quick. to save time? Yes, over there. Both are not real. Anyone else? Nadi, you're from NDC4? Okay. Anyone else? What are the commonalities between the two dreams? No, the first one and the second dream, earthquake. The two dreams. What are the similarities? Huh? They both are not real. Anyone else? Yes? Both of them are dreams. Anyone else? Anyone else? There are many things which are common between the two. Quick. Anyone? Quick. Just get. No freedom. Anyone else? Yes, over there. Huh? Grasping involved in both cases. One grasping at the extreme joy, one grasping at extreme fear. Good. Anyone else? Yes, over there. In both cases, you are driven by ignorance. You see them as real. In both you think that there's a real. Very good. Okay. Now, yes. You exaggerate the actual objects in both cases. Very good. Okay. Now just imagine. How many you like to have a dream tonight? How many you like to have the dream of having audience with His Holiness and His Holiness inviting you for a cup of tea? How many like to have this dream? Raise hands. How many you like to have this dream? Raise hands. All of us. And how many of you will have this dream tonight? Raise hands. Why not? Why not? It's a very pleasant dream. Why not? Huh? Just tell me why? We cannot choose the dream. However pleasant the dream is, the problem is that we cannot choose. We don't have the freedom to choose the dream. You're getting it? In both the cases, in both the dreams, the problem is that we don't have the freedom. Lack of freedom is misery. You're getting it? Lack of freedom. However pleasant the dream is, it is tainted, it is contaminated by misery. Because we don't have the freedom to choose the dream. That's the problem. You're getting it? Okay. So with this, what is the next question? So the best thing to do is, they say the one very pleasant dream, one very unpleasant dream. Number 3, wake up. And you said number 3 is the best. Right? Hari. So Hari said number 3. So number 1 is very pleasant. Number 2 is very unpleasant. But in both cases, there is some degree of lack of freedom. The two dreams. You're getting it? Lack of freedom. Whereas in the third case, you're totally freed from all the contents of the dream. Yes? Okay. So at the moment, we're going through another dream. We live in another dream. There are two dreams. One is conventional dream and the other one is unconventional dream. You're getting it? From the conventional dream, we wake up every day. But from the unconventional dream, we have never woken up. Right? All these sufferings, they are like the sufferings that is happening they're actually happening in the unconventional dream. If you wake up from the unconventional dream, you are free from all these samsaric miseries and pains. What's your next question? How to wake up from this unconventional dream? You getting it? Okay. For this, we have to study the 4 seals. How to wake up gradually. Gate, paragate, parasamgade, bodhiso, not dari gade bodhiswaha. You getting it? So this is what we're going to do tomorrow, 4 seals. Okay, we'll stop here. Okay, before we wind up, 1 or 2 questions if you have. Okay, by the way, I have next class at 6 o'clock, so we'll stop here. So if you have questions, just note them down, and then we still have 9 more days. Deyata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgate Bodhiswatyada Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgate Bodhiswatyada Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgate Bodhiswatyada Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgate Bodhiswatyada. Let's turn to page 52, the dedication prayer, short 3 verses dedication prayer, which we did this morning as well. A dedication prayer. Okay, page 52, 52, page 52. Okay, as we recite these verses, just invoke the spirit and the dedicate properly. I dedicate the merit thus gathered towards the realization that is in the prayers of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas all 3 times, and to the holding of the doctrine of scripture and insight, and man all lives through the force of this merit, never separate from the 4 wheels of the Mahayana vehicle, and accomplish all the stages of the path, renunciation, bodhicitta, perfect and the 2 stages. From our 2 collections, vast space that have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the shield-wielding Buddha for all those whose minds' wisdom is blind by ignorance. Okay, 3 prostrations together.